This guy looks so excited for Halloween. He's jumping around and doing all that fun stuff, but you're not going to be excited for long because that is going to be... That's actually moving. Oh my god. I've never actually seen this thing like... Wow. Holy shit. That's cool. The fur actually moves. That's really cool. Hey, you guys, what's up? We're back in the ARK dev kit, checking out some new cool things that are coming to the game. This guy isn't a new cool thing. He's just dancing around because he's excited for Halloween. Actually, I think we all are because patch 249, I believe it's patch 249, is going to bring some vampire stuff, some werewolf stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. But these are the icons we're starting off with for this video. So basically, these are the icons. I'm pretty sure, like, in the bottom left of the screen, this is what's going to pop up for vampirism or whatever, and werewolf stuff. So I guess with the whole werewolf vampire thing, I would assume it's a disease where if you get bitten by maybe a wolf right here, you get the werewolf stuff or whatever. Or maybe something's going to spawn in or something's going to happen that'll give you werewolf stuff at like a full moon or something. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't read too far into this yet because I wanted to jump into this video. But you guys let me know if you know anything of the werewolf or vampire stuff in the comment section below for sure, because I know it is a thing. I've seen it in the patch notes. As well, I would assume the vampire stuff would mean that you would bite something and gain health back, or there'll be some kind of health regeneration or speed buff or something. I'm not entirely sure. Again, guys, this is speculation because, well, these icons and whatnot are in the game, so we have 100% confirmation that it's something that's going to be a thing. Either way, let's move in to this wolf hat right here. Now, I don't know if this is a Halloween thing or if this is just a thing in general that they want to add to the game. I would assume it's something to do with the Halloween event just because it has something to do with werewolves. Now, I don't know why you would want to wear something that has teeth on the actual helmet. Like, what happens if you trip? What if you like what if you headbutt into a wall or something and those teeth go into your eyes or something? That's not a good time. Second more, why are the eyes still in this? Like, they're gonna dry up and look really bad, and it's just gonna be a... Oh, actually, maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah, that might be something you want to keep in there. Actually, has like a little bit of a greenish hue around the nose. I'm not a big fan of that, actually. It looks a little bit weird and off color. I don't know if that's something that they intend to have there. Maybe it's just like glued in there or something. Use some weird ass glue. I have no idea, but I want to get one of these whenever it's available. I definitely will for sure. I think it's going to be cool as shit to have this. Actually, I think I remember seeing something like this in the game before. I think I saw it in a mod, or was it the actual game? Oh boy, this is going to be embarrassing if this is actually already in the game. Regardless, looks cool. You guys like it. I know you do. This guy likes it for sure. Actually, maybe he doesn't. Actually, the teeth match? That might be a distant relative of you, bud. Maybe it's a baby. Oh my god, it's so small. Maybe it's a baby wolf. Oh no, because it's so small. Okay, let's not go into that too far. So if you guys remember in the last dev kit video we did, I'm pretty sure I showed off the Manticore gloves right here. And we made the speculation. We were all like, hey, well, we bet there's going to be a Manticore armor set on the way because we kept on seeing new pieces of the Manticore armor being added every little while. So, you know, we had the discussion and you guys were like in agreement. You know, hey, we think, yeah, the Manticore set, that's totally freaking rational. Wow, rational. And, well, now we have the Manticore armor. Now, this is obviously for Scorched Earth. I think it would be really cool if you could transfer this all over, though, from Scorched Earth to the normal ARK servers. And, like, you could show off to your friends, like, hey, I killed the Scorched Earth boss, you know, and now I'm a badass because I've gotten this entire armor set. And I think it looks really cool because it's like armor. It's almost like iron armor that's been gilded. If you don't know what armor gilding is when you add a gold trim to your normal base set of armor, which I think... Guys, I think they should have, like, different types of armors in the game, besides, like, leather and stuff, but, like, different types of metal armors, like maybe obsidian and stuff like that, and you can gild that armor or, like, add your own detail in gold to that armor. I think that would be really freaking cool. Something more than painting, something where you could add, like, little bumps to the shoulders and, like, really customize your armor. I think that would be, like... If you watch World of Warcraft or you play World of Warcraft or anything, some of the armor sets in that game are really cool, especially the shoulders, even though the shoulders are always too big for the characters. But, like, if you could modify your own armor to look a little bit like that or, like, have some cool customization to your armor, I think that would be something amazing. But I don't think that's something they'll ever be able to do because I think that's just too intensive on the code. I'm actually going to bring that across Dondi. He's a game developer himself, a guy that I know that works on the Isle. And I'll ask him, like, hey, is this even a possible thing? Like, not that he'll add it to the Isle or anything. I want to make that clear now. But I'm just curious for myself. Can a game developer actually make it so they can do it with this game engine? Obviously, we have the shield here. Shield's looking great alongside with this set. I kind of just wish they released this entire set when Scorched Earth was released too. I feel like we kind of got gypped a little bit on this armor set not being available. But I'm trying to give you guys some still frames here so you can really see how that set looks. It reminds me of like some Legionnaire armor or something, to be honest with you. Something like this, not the Spartans, I guess, but like maybe like Rome soldiers would use or something, or I don't know, some kind of Legionnaire armor. That's all I can think of, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, as always, because I love seeing your input on what you think about the new things coming to the game. This guy's still dancing around. Maybe I'll give him a set of that for Halloween. And then here is just it's just the chest piece basically on its own. This was actually spawned in as an entire set. Let's move over here to this little guy right here. This little runt right here. I think this is called the PURLOVIA. I think PURLOVIA is the right pronunciation. I kind of suck with it. It looks really small right now. I don't know if this is to scale or if it's like smaller than it should be, but I feel like that's a little bit too small for my liking. Actually, it's like the size of a German Shepherd, maybe. No, not even the size of a German Shepherd. A German Shepherd fully grown would be like maybe up to your upper thigh or something. So yeah, no, it's like a pissed off house cat. Now, I couldn't find textures for this guy, but obviously, I think this right here is when it's under the ground and it jumps up, because as you guys know, this thing is the jump scare creature of 2K16. Hopefully, it's going to be out soon. And what this creature does is it burrows under the ground when you tell it to, and it goes into a hibernation state. And once it senses a creature above ground, it'll pounce on it. It'll come up from the ground like a death worm. Now, I think this is why the death worm has its cool, unique animation where it pops out of the ground. I think this is going to use some kind of animation copy of that, but on a much larger and quicker scale, obviously. But it's going to be like, if you can imagine taming like 20 of these guys and then setting them like really high levels all through your base's land, you could have a minefield of death and destruction. This creature is going to change the way we see PvP. I don't think it's going to change the way dinosaurs really interact with the base, because if a Tyrannosaurus Rex walks by and, well, it pisses off one of these things, it's not the T-Rex is going to eat it like it's a freaking Skittle. Like, it'll basically be fishing for food at this point because, well, they're really freaking small. They are carnivores. I think in the dossier it said that they were carnivores, and they won't hibernate if there's any other hostile creatures around, from what I understand, too. So it's kind of like a give and take situation with these. Trying to get like some close-ups. This is just biting and just ripping away. Give you some facts on this thing as well. Like the PURLOVIA, or if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. But let me know, like, did this thing actually burrow under the ground in reality and ambush its prey like a freaking, like, what's the name of that spider that does that? Shit, I can't remember the name of the spider, but like it makes its little burrow underground and puts like web around it, and then when something comes by the entrance of it, it freaking pops up, and the thing opens like a hatch door, it drags its prey in, and then it closes, and then obviously it's gonna die at that point because it's a freaking giant ass spider getting it. But guys, let me know your ideas and thoughts on this creature. I want to know some facts about it as well. I will definitely be taming one in my modded survival series, because, well, hey, I usually tame all of the new stuff when it comes out because that's the most fun. Next up, I showed you guys this in a mod showcase, but I wanted to see it in the dev kit too, just to see how it looked. This is the bone Giganotosaurus. Now, it actually feels like it's a little bit low resolution on this. Maybe I should have scaled it down because I haven't done anything to this, but this is the bone. Actually, you can see a real sense of scale. The bone Giga, and then there's the PURLOVIA down there, just tiny as hell. But this is the bone Giga. Now, last year in the Halloween event, we didn't have the Giga, I don't think. I think it was released after the Halloween event, if I remember correctly. And we didn't have the skeleton variant of the Giganotosaurus. So you guys who have the like mini boss that is this beast that's been nerfed like 20 freaking times. Not really 20 times, I think it's been nerfed like twice or something. But if you guys have this, well, now you can get the fancy little bone costume for it. And for those of you who don't know how to get bone costumes, basically from last year's event and my experience with it, you have to go out, you have to find a bone creature that spawned in the wild. So in this case, a bone Giga will spawn in the wild. When you kill that bone Giga, it has a chance to drop a skeleton costume for your flesh Giga. So then you can take that costume, throw it into the inventory slot to the right actually, and call it good basically there, and then it will change it into looking like that. So good luck to all of you that want to go out and try and get that thing, because it is going to be one of the hardest freaking things you're gonna do. Let me tell you something. Those bone costumes, they would not freaking drop last year. Like, I tried to get them, and they just freaking, you had to kill every freaking bone creature like 10 times over before you got one. They just didn't drop every single time. And finally, I was looking through the Manticore Armor set down there, and I came across this skull. It was called the Manticore Skull, and I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with this or why it has the giant ass, like, shield here, but this obviously is not a Manticore skull because the Manticore has its freaking horns sticking down through. It's just like, it looks like a giant freaking tiger basically. What the hell am I doing? All right. It looks like a giant freaking tiger basically, or like a lion or something. And this is not this is not the Manticore skull. Now, I know this is probably just for aesthetic appeal, and it's probably nothing hinting to anything in the game or any bosses or anything like that. The odds of that are very freaking low. This is probably just some added scenery that they wanted to give the arena and stuff like that. But I don't know why they would label this as the Manticore skull or whatever, because this right here, this, I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks really freaking cool. But this right here, this is weird. I don't know how to feel about this giant freaking nose piece. What? I mean, I don't know if this is like reminiscent of like a real creature or like a modification from like a real creature inspiration was drawn from. I don't know about that. So guys, let me know in the comment section below if you have any idea what the deal is with this thing. And I know I ask a lot of questions during these videos, or really any normal video. And I know I've been getting a couple comments lately like, hey, why don't you just Google this stuff and not be lazy? I ask you guys multiple questions per video because it helps engagement. It helps me engage you guys in a video, and I like to see feedback from you guys. So I just wanted to clear that up real quick. It's not that I'm lazy. I mean, I know I could Google it very easily, but I like to get into discussions and watch the discussions in the comment section with you guys. I like to engage you more because for me, I value more than just your viewing time. I value your opinions, and I value how you see these dev kit videos and all the other videos in general. That's why I ask for so much of your input. But either way, guys, that is it for this ARK dev kit video on the Halloween stuff and the bone Giga, because it is a badass creature, even though we've already covered it in a mod showcase. If you haven't seen that, well, I would definitely check that out because it has the zombie wyverns and the dodo wyvern as well. I'm going to go ahead now, and we're going to end this video off with some still frames of all the new models and stuff, because some of you guys like to see this stuff up close and without having any blur and all that stuff that YouTube may or may not add into the video. I know I don't add it, but you know. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video so I know you want me to continue on with the ARK Dev Kit series. I will see you in the next video.